Today's run is going to be an easy 5 or 6 mile run because it's pretty warm outside. It's close to 80. You'll probably see a shirtless Brandon in a couple of frames. But I am a little toast from yesterday. I did a quick 10-mile run, at least a quick for me, because I've had a couple of rough weeks up until this point where my training has suffered. And in case you haven't followed, or you haven't followed up to this point, I am training for the Salt Lake City Marathon coming up on April 26th. And about 3 weeks ago, I had a cold, a pretty bad one, where it was pretty hard to try to run through it. So I didn't even try to force it, especially since I had a vacation the next week going to India. So with that kind of a vacation coming up, I didn't want to sabotage or take any risk of sabotaging it at all. So I took it as easy as I could. And then the next week was me kind of just like recovering a little bit leading up to the vacation. And then the vacation itself in India was, well, I just got in any workout that I could. So it was just a couple of days of lifting weights and a couple of days of running. And because there's not a whole lot of open space, or if I needed to get to some open space, very difficult to get to because the traffic is, well, let's just say it's on a whole nother level and takes some experience living there to manage through that kind of traffic. I ended up having to do a couple of runs where I was just doing loops around the apartment building that I was staying in. So yesterday was me kind of like catching up in a lot of ways and reminding myself, giving myself the confidence that I still got the speed with me. Yet I could feel it. It was a little bit more force, and I could feel it today. I could feel it last night when I was trying to sleep. My legs were so damn restless. So we're gonna go for a little easier run. And it's kind of hot for us considering it's the end of March and, it's been winter. And so we're going to take it easy and we're going to have a little fun today. All right, so if you don't typically keep up with the channel, I was in India last week, and I was there for really 6 days. So kind of a quick trip for international, but I wanted to give you my initial review of the trip itself. And looking back already, I'd say my favorite trip ever. And it isn't because it was really a restful vacation, because we packed in so much activity into 6 days, plus an Indian wedding, which this one started on a Wednesday and ended on a Friday. And so when you think about the amount of activity that I packed in, the sights that I saw, which included visits to a palace, a holy temple, rural India, a safari. That's a lot. That's a lot to do, considering that I don't sleep well to begin with. And so I was just in sleep debt the entire time, but I didn't want to miss a damn thing. But with also the good, I also witnessed the bad, as you'd expect. And that included poverty like I've never seen before. And it wasn't a complete shock. I knew what I was getting myself into, but yeah, just kind of, you know, something that I've really not experienced at this kind of level. It's quite different than what you see in the United States, and therefore very eye-opening, puts a lot in perspective, makes me extremely grateful for just the blind luck of being born in a opportunity giving nation. So I think just this holistic view, just seeing like good, bad, was really good for me. These are things here in the States that I take for granted. But yeah, not something I'm already starting to focus on the negative, but I do want to also focus on the people, which were mostly warm and welcome. At the wedding itself, the friends and family wanted us to feel like local friends and family. So there was never a point in my experience at the wedding where I felt like an outsider. So I'm at my turnaround point. I'm about 3 miles in, and that's kind of what I had planned today. And what I like about training for a road marathon is having these easy trail days in the middle, and there's something relieving to the mind after a hard road run. And the next day, like for some reason, when I'm doing my mental gymnastics, 6 miles easy on trail sounds a lot more fun than 6 miles on the road. I think it's just because of the, you know, the nature aspect, the calming effect, being in nature. Because I think if I was on road, I probably would want to turn around at 2.5 and just get a 5 mile run in. Well, I think I'm going to call it a video from here. I think what I love about these trails and living in this part of town is that it is, while I live in a major city, it is sometimes like a small town. And I just bumped into my friend Matthew, who also used to be a neighbor, and it's so cool to have that community experience and seeing other people enjoy the outdoors, enjoy it in different ways. So it's a lot of fun. So thanks for checking out the film today. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks to all of you that have given me a lot of support on this channel. You know who you are. I appreciate the genuine encouragement and feedback. So stay tuned. It only gets better from here.